Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Dragonheir SilentGods video. I'm back on the free-to-play account today, and I want to talk about, my honest review after 30 days of playing again in Season 1, because for those of you that do not know, and maybe you're in Season 2, 3, and you've not been aware of the changes, but there were some massive changes done to Season 1, which we're hoping, some of them or most of them to be applied to Season 2, 3, and 4. So because of that reason, because it changed pretty drastically, pretty dramatically, myself, Ivy League Gaming, Ragewood, Hell Hades, Jerem, Dakirno, several other content creators, we started a free-to-play account because, one, it's pretty fun, and two, we wanted to see what the Season 1 experience looks like. So on that topic, there's going to be there is a collab that we did on Ivy League Gaming's channel where, like I said, I joined Ivy, Hell Hades, Rage would also join. I'm going to link that at the end of this video so you can go check it out. It's going to be in the pinned comment description as well. Make sure you go check that out so you can see, the opinions of three other content creators about the whole matter. But my opinion today is gonna be one that's, it's gonna be pretty good, but there are a few things that might be bad that you might not expect. So after this runs over, I'm gonna show you all the cool things about it, and I'm just gonna say now, one of the things that really impressed me is how good a Citarian actually is. So for those of you that, maybe haven't started playing this game, or you got him and didn't realize and didn't use him, but a Citarian is pretty amazing. He's a free epic that we get as part of the story. So what has changed in Season 1 compared to before? Well, the first thing is stuff like the Goblin's Lair now has 12 stages. So basically every single dungeon out there has 12 stages. So it's the Goblin's Lair, it's the domains. Let's go to the Flame Domain, for example, to show you. Even the Flame Domain has 12 stages. And also, apart from that, they've changed the reward system, at least for the domains and the dungeons, apart from Goblin. Goblin is pretty much the same. It's just, instead of being split into 3 areas of the game, it used to be, first Goblin's Lair is here, okay? Then the second one used to be somewhere over here, I think. Yep, over there. And then the third Goblin's Lair used to be in Tenebria and used to be over here. It's not happening anymore. You're still gonna see those buildings, which is pretty fun for me, You're still gonna see the same way that the Goblin Lair looks. If you go exactly to that spot, still gonna see this. It's just you're not gonna be able to do Goblin's Lair, just this one. But the rewards, like I said, they're pretty much the same. And I feel like this one's, it's better this way. I feel like this is better this way, to just have one, and that's about it. So you can push as far as you can. And that's about it. Now, when it comes to the domains, I'm really happy because of the way that they used to do it, because the domains used to be split into only 5. So the difficulty jump from 2 to 3, from 3 to 4, and 4 to 5, they used to be massive, and they used to be really hard, and used to be annoyed, and it was just a pain in the backside. However, the way that they did it now, because you have 12 stages, the difficulty increase isn't that huge of a jump. It's still a jump between certain stages, but it's not as bad as it used to be. So it makes it easier for you to start farming 1, 2, 3, then you push 4, then maybe you get stuck for a day, then you can get to 5, then maybe you get stuck for a, it makes the progress of this be pretty a lot better. Also, the other thing that I love is the fact that now you have guaranteed exact rewards. So instead of gaining random amount of fluorite and random amount of poison, fire and poison, you just get exact amounts. You already get 4 here, then 5, then 6, the higher you go, the better. Another thing that was introduced is also this one. We also got the, I guess it's Oddite, something like that. Basically, this is the resource that you need in order to get your people to 5-star. Let me see. Do I have somebody that's not 5-star? Yep, I do. So, for example, my Horus is 4-star. You see, I guess we can call it 4-star. In order to get him to 5-star now, we need the Oddite. So we need 20 of these and 30 of the crystals before the 30 of the crystals. Before it used to be that we needed 50, okay? So I feel like this change makes it better, it introduces a new resource. It's fine, it's just fun. Now, if we go over to the dungeons, for example, the Grave of Venom, the mechanic of the bosses have not been changed at all, but same principle, we have 12 stages. So now, we don't have the spot like we had before. Going from 4 to 5, or like 3 to 4 was a problem, then 6 to 7 was a problem, and then stage 9 was insane. Now, again, the difficulty just slowly progresses, and it becomes harder and harder, but we also have Mythical gear. This was a bit of a problem that we said, you know, why does Season 2 not have it? But hopefully they're going to implement it. However, once you get to stage 10, you have a chance to get Mythic gear as well, which is amazing. Mythic gear can be pretty fun, especially this one. Gives you more damage against targets with defense penalty. Then this one can be really quirky that you can play with skill haste. So the dungeon changes again. I really like it. The fact that we can get a Mythic gear, and because it's split into these many levels, again, you're not just stuck that 1 minute and like, oh my god, how do I do it? So this one's pretty fun. And at the same time, it completely changes the game in the way of how do we farm the gear. If if you've been playing Season 2 and 3, you know that basically we were all waiting over here to get to the 30 days mark. Let me see, where's the 30 day? I think it was somewhere over here. We were waiting for the 30-day mark so we can get the double drop rate from dungeons, which was annoying because, you know what, after getting Season 3, you have a built-out roster, you have, pretty a good amount of characters, and you didn't want to wait, oh my god, let me wait till I get double drop. No, now you're pretty much guaranteed. It's just straight up. Every single stage tells you have a chance to get epic gear, but then you get the forging ones. Then you get higher, you get an epic gear. Then you get higher, have a chance. So it pretty much shows you straight up what are the odds and what you can get, which is a lot easier than, having to wait for that double drop rate to have that increase. It's just, if you get in the first week to stage 12, you can farm stage 12, and that's about it. And that's something that's amazing as well. Now, one of the best things that they actually did to the season is the fact that they introduced this season journey over here. The first part of it was the same thing that we had, the heroic journey. Every time you defeat certain bosses, you get healer lights, you get some warmar and whatnot. But if I'm not mistaken, they added these two. It only used to be till you beat and got average, and then these rewards were not there. So the rewards that we get at the beginning are a lot higher. You can get more heal lights, as you can see over here, but the most amazing one is this one, the 7-day journey, which does not disappear, doesn't matter when you do it. But basically, you get 7 days of quest, and after you do those quests, you get 1 point, and you need 35. And while you're doing that, you're basically getting 10 healer lights. You're getting a free legendary in Charlatch, which he's not the best, so I'm not sure. And maybe if you guys found a way to make him work, I did not. But it's a free legendary. We get 5 master scrolls, to scroll our legendaries. And we do get a legendary artifact. This one's amazing because of this. It has a pretty interesting effect, but I love it because it gives you the crit rate boost, and when it's level 20, it's 40% extra crit rate. That's just massive. So they became more generous, and that's really amazing. The same time they became generous with the pages over here. So every time you finish an adventure page, there's a healer light down here, okay? Which is massive. This means like in 20 pages, I got 20 healer lights. But there's also more healer lights during the story. There's more healer lights during the... what's it called? The tower defense. There was those tower defense. I don't have one to show you because I finished them all. But every time you had beat the tower defense, you would get yourself another hero light. So the amount of hero light that you would get early game would be amazing, would be mind-blowing. The only bad side from my point of view for that is the fact that you get used to in the first month that, oh my god, I get so many hero lights. You keep getting a ton left and right. The bad part is they start slowing down and they basically stop, and that's not as fun. Like, I'll give an example. I pulled till I got my 80. That was 30 days ago. I got 80 or even more. I think I got like 85 or 90 from Hero Lights and War Marrow. And from that 1 month, from the first month till now, I only got another 17 plus 5,000 War Marrow, which gives me another, I think, 15, something like that. Yeah. So I got another 32, okay? It's still good, it's still okay, but maybe they should do it in a different transition so that the rewards are more split, or I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, but still, they're really generous early on. After that, it kind of slows down. But after you finish that, the way you can get hero lights is gonna be from the arena shop. Another change. All the arena shop is open, at least for the normal arena side. For the 3v3, for the, what's it called, Champion Arena? Let me just have a look. What's it called exactly? I think it's Champion Arena, the Team Arena. So the Team Arena, yeah, it's still, the rewards are still locked. But for the normal arena, it's amazing because you know what? I could be farming, I could get my gladiatorial seals, and every 2 weeks I can buy myself the hero light, which is massive. I don't need to be in gold line 1, which is really hard to get at, and I can get all of these cool rewards. So that's again another massive change. Then the other one is they have the honor shop. This one's a bit tricky because this one's basically from the, you get points in the honor shop by getting positioning in ranking. So symbol of honor can be redeemed for specific items. So for example, I don't remember if it's for hard training as well. I have to check. Let me see. Is it over here? Yeah, so you do get it from hard training, okay? Depending on how you rank, you get these Medal of Honors, which, you know what, it's another currency for another shop, I'll take it. It's a bit harder to get the other ones, which are gonna be from ranking over here in the glory ranking. You know, every time there's some stuff happening, like if you place in top 5 with some dungeons, with some whatever, you know, you get some rankings, but I think this one happens only once, or like maybe they reset every week. I don't know exactly, but these ones I would say you can now rely on. However, the hard training one is pretty good. Now, the next change, let me see, what was the other good thing? Okay, another amazing thing that they changed is the way that the Fey Meander looks. Now it has more stages, okay, and it gives you daily reward, like I'm going to show you right now, okay? So every single day, I'm getting myself Affinity Solvent, I'm getting gold, and then I'm getting some Essence of Creation. This one depends on the ranking, okay? These open basically 50 in the first batch, then it goes to 100, then 150, and then 200 till the total. And every time, you know, you can keep pushing, and then you get daily rewards based on this one, where you are, okay? So you look where you are, these are the rewards, and then if you look at the ranking one, which is, I'm hiding it behind me, challenge ranking. What was it? Oh no, sorry, my bad. Daily reward, this one. So depending on where you are, if you're stage 149, you get only Affinity Solvent. If you're 50 to 99, you start getting gold. If you're between 100 and 200, you also get Essence of Creation. The higher you are, the more rewards you get. So this is massive as well, and I love it because, well, the Affinity Solvent is going to help us to upgrade our, you know, the Affinity bonuses. And I'm sorry, like I said, I have a cold. And since we're talking about Affinity bonuses, the Elemental Affinity tree has been changed, and I like the way that they did a change. Now, basically, it's split up until over here is only when you get those 5 bonus, the 5-man bonuses, and this one's basically, again, damage, this one's damage reduction, then over here is just damage. But over here, you still get lots of extra damage, lots of damage, lots of HP. So I really like the way they did this one. I feel like this one's a lot better, and it feels a little bit more balanced than the previous one, because, you know, most of the time you might still have 3-man synergy, so you want to have more bonuses for that 3-man synergy than you have for the 5-man. So again, really good change. Then nothing else was changed over there. Let me see, what else did I miss? Okay, the arena change again. You get daily rewards for arena, but this one was implemented all season. I really like this. It's amazing. Like every day I get 800, for example, because I rank in the top 300. This is really, really good. When it comes to the temporal vortex, that one has not changed, but the thing that changed for me is the fact that this Cetarian is amazing. Like, you know, I use this Cetarian. Let me show you, for example, the team that I had and what I used to basically how high I ranked. So I'm already at the 4th stage of doing damage. I think it was a few days after the open I got there. So let's see, and then I basically placed, I think I'm somewhere like top 50. It's, you know, seasons are going to be a lot easier, you know, look at this, 27. But if you obviously start at the later stage, you're not going to have so many Krakens as the early beginners, but seasons are a little bit easier. You're still going to have some spenders, you know, that you cannot compete with, even though this one actually doesn't have any, you know, empowered one or, you know, any inspired ones. It still can be a little bit easier to travel. The areas have been changed, you know, it shows a little bit better the way it looks on the map. Dungeons, same principle, you can look better. The challenges they show you over here. So I feel like the overall revamp of things, they have changed, it's amazing. One thing I forgot to mention actually with the Pillar of Trials that I absolutely love is the fact, not the Pillar of Trial, the Fey Meander, is the fact that now the Fey Meander, you go in there and guess how it is. It's just a stage like this. That's it. You don't have to walk around the map to keep finding it and whatnot. That was pretty tedious. Now you just go over here, you have the stage, and that's about it. However, when you go into the Labyrinth of Curiosities, that one still looks like it was before, and you know what? I don't mind it. I feel like that's okay, because it's only 48 stages. It's not 180 stages of every time going and walking around the map. That was just too tedious. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I missed anything. Oh yeah, I did miss something really important. The rewards that they give us. Not only the War Marrow and the Hero Lights, but also they gave us a ton of rewards that makes it easier to level up people. So let me show you, for example, again, over here in the quest, in the adventure one. So every single page has certain rewards. You know, it gives you some XP potions, it gives you maybe some pages, it gives you some seals, whatnot. But the most amazing thing that they added over here, apart from the Hero Lights, obviously, is this one over here. They give us selector boxes for the crystals, the ogites, all of the cool stuff. Basically makes it so much easier to build your people in the beginning and later on, because it just straight up gives you the stuff that you need. Like, let me show you over here. I have 30 boxes to get ogite. So basically I can go over here, let's say get 110. I use it and then I can choose whichever one I want, and it's gonna give me 10 of those ones. And it gives you all the ones that you need. So it gives you the ogites, it gives you the crystals over here, I still have 35. It gives you the, what's it called, the fluorite, and also gives you the small ones. So it makes actually building people and leveling up people so much faster, so much easier, and it's so much more fun. I wish they introduced this again to the newer seasons. And another thing that was added towards that, which I'm begging them to do for next seasons, is the training ground, okay? So if you come over here, you know, in the spot where we just click to see our companions, where I have these ones, you see this one, hero exercise. This is the best thing ever. Basically, you have 3 spots that you open while doing the story that are gonna allow you to put people that are gonna get XP per minute. This one gets 200, 400, and then 600. You start with 100, 200, and 300, but it shows you over here, you know, first you start with 1, then you get the second one, then a third, then it increases, then I need to get this one to be increased again. This makes it so much easier to build so many more, you know, teams for the chief challenges, for the chaos shadows, because you don't need to go and keep farming goblin, because, you know, people are joking around the community, and I said myself, sometimes we would call this Goblinair, because you had to farm so much goblins there that it was becoming annoying and you didn't want to do it. But having this one introduced makes it so much easier, because you basically get your people to 5-star level 90 and you just throw them in here. You don't need to keep getting every single one to level 100, especially because it costs so much more XP to get them from 90 to 100. Like, for example, getting somebody from 90 to 96 costs the same amount of experience that you would need to get somebody from level 1 to level 95 star, okay? So that's really important. So having this is the best and the most amazing thing they introduced, that I really hope they introduce in the next season. So overall, from my point of view, I feel like this is a lot better. One other thing that they did change is the way that the vortex opens, okay? You're gonna see that, first of all, the vortex opens here, but then level difficulty 2 opens on this spot. I don't remember exactly the, I think it was 7 days, then it was 14 for level 3, and then I think it was a whole month for the difficulty 4 to open. So just before the Chaos Shadows open, the Chief Challenges open, the Youth event, level difficulty 4 open. I feel like that's a good move as well. Like, I'm really happy about that. Same thing for the weekly dungeons. They don't open based on the level and whatnot. They open all on the same day. Oh yeah, one other quick thing, but I feel like this one's not too important, because unless you're an Ultra Mega Kraken, it doesn't matter. But basically, every time you do a run, for example, let me show you again in Goblin. Every time you do a run, it shows you also get journey level XP. This one over here. Basically, the equivalent of the stamina that you use, you get as journey level XP. It does help you a bit, but it's not a ton, because obviously the levels, the experience that you need to get between levels is a ton. So if I wanted to get this one, let's say I need 1,000, I would need to do 100 Goblin runs to get another 1,000. That's a lot. So, you know, there would be a lot of stamina I have to use, plus stamina's limited at this, and however refills I can get. But again, overall, my 30-day review of the new season 1 is, it's really amazing. The only downside, like I said, the only tricky thing is maybe they would have to balance out a little bit the rewards, or maybe try to find more places where they can give us more hero lights, at least from the hero light point of view, because everything else, even the multi-battles, like, I was surprised by how many look at this, I still have 186 auto rate tickets, free to play completely, didn't buy anything, and I still have 270 of the multiplicative challenges. So this, I don't know, it's definitely the best time to start playing the game. It's just amazing. I hope they keep improving it, because I love this game. It's my favorite game out there. And yeah, that's my 30-day review, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I've been OddOneGaming. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.